You ask how they are, they say good, and suddenly the conversation hits a wall. The silence sets in. Most advice tells you to project confidence or ask open-ended questions, but when the person across from you is only giving one-word answers, those tactics rarely provide a way forward. The issue is that we treat early conversations like a census form, scrambles to find literally anything to say just to fill the gap, convinced the other person finds you boring. This panic isn't a personality flaw. It's the predictable result of treating a human connection like a simple data extraction exercise. This mechanical approach to talking has compounding effects. A person can spend decades mastering their craft and fulfilling their duties while remaining entirely disconnected from their own community. Consider the case of the creator's father. He prioritized hard work and personal responsibility above all else, keeping his head down and getting the job done. The result was total social invisibility. Despite living in the same area for years, neighbors and local shopkeepers didn't recognize him. Hard work alone doesn't build the connections that make a person known in their own neighborhood. Human connections function as a survival mechanism. We use these interactions to secure resources, exchange critical information, and find the help that individual effort cannot provide. Staying in the shallow end of small talk leaves you on your own when you encounter a problem that requires outside support. When personal topics run dry and that awkward silence looms, the most effective move is to redirect the focus outward. This is the third-party pivot. Instead of interrogating each other about personal dreams, you shift the spotlight to a trending news story, a new movie, or a local event. You stop asking for facts and start asking for opinions. You introduce a third point of focus you can both examine together. Questions like, will AI eliminate jobs? Require the other person to explain their logic. They move away from self-defense and start exploring ideas with you. The pressure of being evaluated disappears, replaced by a shared exploratory space. You see this dynamic in every successful professional interview. The host rarely talks about themselves. They operate on the superfan protocol. They approach the conversation assuming the person across the table has unique insights or experiences worth uncovering. Practically, this means you stop waiting for your turn to speak. Your only job is to mine their current answer for the next logical question. If someone says they like cricket, a standard response is, "Oh, nice." The superfan response asks who their favorite player is and why that specific player's style resonates with them. This active probing signals that you are actually processing what they say. People rarely experience being listened to with that level of intensity, which immediately makes the interaction feel more significant. Let's say you ask what someone does in their free time, and they tell you they spend hours watching short-form video on their phone. Using the extraction method, you pull the next inquiry straight from that detail. You can ask what content they watch, their daily screen time, or if they feel burnt out. One detail generates multiple specific pathways. The answers to those questions contain new details, and each new detail generates its own branches. You never need to invent a fresh topic. When someone realizes you are tracking their logic, their behavior shifts. They drop the one-word answers and freely offer specific stories and experiences. Listening deeply like this provides a clear tactical advantage. It removes the pressure to generate conversation yourself, letting the other person provide the material while you guide the direction. Eventually, the dialogue will naturally pause, but this time you don't need to panic because it's a comfortable silence. A 10-second pause is no longer a void that needs to be frantically filled. Between two people who have actually explored a topic together, silence is a marker of trust. 1,000 digital followers are a vanity metric. 4 genuine connections birth these conversations at the gym, at the local coffee shop, or in the office. You gradually identify the experts and allies you might need later. A simple chat today can result in having a reliable contact when you face a legal or medical hurdle. Developing the habit of deep listening changes your social baseline. It turns random encounters into a functional network that offers real-world security long after you've stopped talking.